वेलकम बैक टू विंग से उड़ान एवरीवन। दोस्तों, विंग से उड़ान के बारे में आप में से काफी लोग जानते भी हैं और आप में से कुछ लोग जो नए जुड़े हैं उनको ये बता दूं कि हमने कोशिश की है पिछले 1 साल में कि पूरे वर्ल्ड में जो एजुकेशन रेवोल्यूशन हो रहा है उसमें एक माइनर सा कंट्रीब्यूशन हम भी दे पाएं। एजुकेशन शुड बी एक्सेसिबल, अफोर्डेबल एंड अवेलेबल टू ऑल, regardless of which place you belong to, which religion you belong to, which caste, which creed, which color you belong to. गाइस, हमने कोशिश की है कि आप तक हम क्वालिटी एजुकेशन पहुंचा सकें वाया इंटरनेट, वाया एप्स, वाया टेक्नोलॉजी। गाइस, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में ये शुरुआत करना बहुत मुश्किल था। स्टार्टिंग में इंटरनेट रेस्ट्रिक्शंस भी थी और साथ ही साथ बाकी परेशानियां भी थी। जब हमने शुरू किया तो 2G इंटरनेट चल रहा था। काफी सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने बहुत सपोर्ट किया, 2G पे बफर कर करके देखा, एंड वी आर ऑलवेज ऑलवेज थैंकफुल टू यू ऑल फॉर सपोर्टिंग दिस वेंचर। आप हैं तो हम लोग हैं। दोस्तों, इसी जर्नी के दौरान कई ऐसे लोगों से भी मुलाकात हुई जो अपने लेवल पे एक अलग फील्ड में, एजुकेशन में रेवोल्यूशन लाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। और ऐसे ही एक शख्स हैं डॉक्टर महबूब मखदूमी। इनके बारे में आपने न्यूज़पेपर में जरूर सुना होगा, कई बार आर्टिकल्स आते हैं। और ये पूरे वर्ल्ड की बड़ी बड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी जैसे कि पेंसिल्वेनिया या फिर हार्वर्ड, कैम्ब्रिज, कार्डिफ से जो है अपने एक्सपीरियंस को और डिग्रीज एक्वायर करके आए हैं। और इन्होंने एक मुहिम छेड़ी है कि जम्मू कश्मीर में एक यूनिवर्सिटी स्टैब्लिश की जाए, और एक बहुत ही अलग लेवल की यूनिवर्सिटी। उसके बारे में हम डिटेल में आने वाले सीरीज में जरूर बात करेंगे। पर यूनिवर्सिटी एक ऐसी चीज है जो एक स्पेसिफिक कुछ लिमिटेड लोगों के लिए है, जो एडमिशन क्राइटेरिया को फुलफिल करते हैं, एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया को फुलफिल करते हैं, एग्जाम्स क्वालिफाई करते हैं, वही वहां पढ़ सकते हैं। तो आम इंसान के लिए क्या? तो दोस्तों, डॉक्टर महबूब मखदूमी इज ट्राइंग टू ब्रिंग कैम्ब्रिज लेवल एजुकेशन टू योर डोर स्टेप्स, और कैम्ब्रिज सर्टिफाइड ट्रेनर्स को आपके डोर स्टेप तक लाना चाह रहे हैं ताकि आप क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग डेवलप कर सकें, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स डेवलप कर सकें। और अब वो सब चीजें जम्मू कश्मीर में जो है हासिल करना बिल्कुल आसान है। इसी के चलते हमारी बात उनके हेड ऑफ ट्रेनर से हुई, मिस्टर कैसर जावेद से। तो आइए बात करते हैं मिस्टर कैसर जावेद से और सुनते हैं कि वो एग्जैक्टली क्या करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। और एवांट गार्ड जो कि इनका वेंचर है, जिसका डिस्क्रिप्शन में आपको लिंक मिल जाएगा, आपको जो है फ्लैश हो रहा होगा वेबसाइट की लिंक्स भी इसमें, वो क्या है इसके बारे में बात करते हैं दोस्तों। तो आइए बात करते हैं डॉक्टर कैसर जावेद से। वेलकम मिस्टर कैसर जावेद, थैंक यू फॉर स्पेयरिंग सम टाइम फॉर अस।
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you so much.
So Mr.
How are you doing, by the way?
I'm doing fine. How are you? How is the weather there?
Alhamdulillah, not too bad. It's actually a bit cloudy today, but yeah.
Okay, so yeah, as I understand, you're in Armenia right now, right?
I am in Armenia at the minute, yes.
So before
hoping to return back home.
Okay, yeah. Before we delve into what you're trying to do, can you give us a brief intro? Where are you from? Where have you done your studies from? And where exactly are you based out of right now?
Exactly. I got my basic. I'm from Kashmir, from Srinagar itself, downtown. Notorious, obviously, but I was a good kid, I promise. So I got my basic education there. Then I moved to the UK to get my higher education.
Okay.
And so I've been teaching English for the past 10 years now, for over a decade now.
Mm-hmm.
And in all this time, I've been to several countries, taught in several countries, including the UK, including Vietnam, the UAE, and I've taught in Kashmir as well in the initial stages as well. I used to teach IELTS back in the day.
Okay.
And I'm a Cambridge University certified trainer, and I've got a master's in teaching English to speakers of other languages from the UK as well.
That's
So
great.
that's it.
I'm intimidated by your English. I'll try to not to make any mistakes because I have an English certified Cambridge certified trainer in front of me.
That's absolutely fine. We're just having a chat. It's fine.
That's great.
Totally.
So Kaisar bhai, tell me, as I understand, you have been, roaming around the valley and conducting seminars and helping people out in a lot of ways, speaking and writing and everything. So, what exactly are you trying to do? You said that you're trying to come back permanently back to home. So, what exactly are you trying to do? What is your vision?
Well, the vision is to, like I said before as well, bring a paradigm shift, bring in a sea change, bring a revolution about an education, which to be honest has already happened in other parts of the world. It's not like it's something completely radical or fringe. It's not. What we basically want the education system to cater for is learning by doing. deliver rather, learning by doing, rather than learning by rote learning or learning by cramming. So that way we believe we become the best versions of ourselves when we learn by doing stuff. So the avant-garde is a manifestation of that, where we're not focusing on grammar, say like tenses or, oh, this is present perfect, learn the structure and then, you're going to be able to do exercises. Life is not about doing grammar exercises. Life is about going out in the world and, influencing people, persuading people, informing people, interacting with people, having a connection. And that connection you can only have when you bring context into the language classroom. And that is exactly what we're trying to do.
So, as I understand, then you are officially launching some courses in Jammu and Kashmir.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we are. We started, like as you rightly alluded, we started about 3 months ago, and we went to various schools, and we did demos. We gave demo sessions, so completely free of cost, just to get kids excited about this new thing that's coming. Like I said, it's not particularly new, but it's just that in our part of the world, in our region, it's radical, it's fringe. And some parents or some teachers would even, raise their eyebrows and, kind of scorn on, like, this isn't the traditional classroom. Teachers aren't supposed to be friendly or approachable or amicable. But that's what we do. We're trying to be facilitators of education rather than disseminators of knowledge, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to achieve, basically. Yeah.
And so, what is your target audience? I mean, who can benefit from the course, from the training you provided? And you said it is already happening in the world. I guess Cambridge certified trainers helping out students in Valley. I don't think it has happened before. So certainly it is happening for the first time in the Valley. So what exactly are you teaching them? What kind of skills they'll acquire, and which particular field or which particular kind of students or professionals will help will get help from your courses?
I can answer that question in two ways. Either I can just give you a list of people, like professionals, doctors, students, obviously, but that's a bit more robotic, that answer, because anybody could give a list. I'm going to take this into a different direction. I'm going to tell you a little story. So okay. Is that all right?
Sure. So I like stories.
Most people are familiar with Aesop's The Tortoise and the Hare. It's a classic story. It's a fable about an unlikely foot race between a slow-moving tortoise and an arrogant, fast-moving hare. So we've all heard it. And spoiler alert, like in the story, the tortoise wins the race because the hare just falls asleep, midway. So we all know that it's classic. But in 2014, an actor and then a comedian, BJ Novak, he published a long-awaited epilogue of The Tortoise and the Hare, which he titled The Rebuttal, or The Rematch, rather. Yeah, The Rematch. So he dives straight into the aftermath of one of the world's most humiliating moments in athletic history, where obviously a slow and steady won the race. So by this point, the hare has kind of spiraled into depression, obviously, for obvious reasons, and he suffered weight gain. So the hare is now really, really fat, and really sort of can't even get out of bed in the morning, kind of situation. So fall into existential crisis, basically. But one day, fueled by the hunger to redeem himself, the hare challenges the tortoise to a rematch. Now, the tortoise refuses at first, and for good reason, because he's the reigning champion. Yes. But after some clever marketing by the hare, the tortoise reluctantly agrees to the media pressure, and he's like, yes, I'll do it. Don't worry. Okay. So soon the rematch becomes the news of the forest, and it's now the most anticipated event in the forest. So everybody's excited about it. Now the hare trains like his life depends on it, and he runs daily. He like I said, he's got this complete laser sharp focus on what he wants to achieve. So his mileage is increasing daily as he's practicing on a daily basis. He obsessively studies tapes of old races and collects pictures of success and pins them on his wall. Just to remind himself of the glory that he will get. So all the while, Tortoise remains cool as a cucumber. not care in the world. Oh, after all, he's the reigning champion, so he's got no care in the world. He's got a proven strategy, which is slow and steady wins the race. So, as we all know. Now, on the morning of the race, the tortoise and the hare, they greet each other with wit and unshakable self-confidence. Both don't want to lose, and both don't expect to lose. Now, they line up, and the starting gun fires.
Okay.
So once the gun fires, the hare sets off at a ridiculous pace, just like he and starts to get anxious about his chances with every passing second. His self-confidence crumbles as expected. Now the hare wins by a landslide. He even sets a new world record. So he realizes that his training paid off, and he finally feels better about himself. Now, we at AG, we have the avant-garde. We like this story in particular for two reasons. First, it shows that talent and skill aren't prerequisites for self-confidence. See, the tortoise shows up with a winning mindset because he's already done it. He's got a winning mindset. But a winning mindset is not enough. It's not enough. That's what we're trying to do. The winning mindset is not enough. So this story also shows on the other side that skill matters. Because obviously the hare has the skill. He has the skill to push the limits, push to the limits and actually gain glory. But what we are trying to say is that both training and having the right mindset, so skill set and mindset, is the allows you to not only brush up your language skills, so that will be your skill set, but it also allows you to go into the right frame of mind, the right mindset, where you are able to achieve those things. So basically what I would say is that the answer to your question basically is anyone who wants to get the best of the both worlds, get the right mindset and the right skill set and do something in life, this course is for somebody like that. Or the avant-garde is for somebody like that. Okay. So I hope that answered your question.
And what I've been able to understand is you're offering soft skills which can help anybody to be a better version of themselves in any profession. Yeah. Am I right?
Surely, regardless of the profession.
If you're a doctor, if you're an engineer, if you're a student, if you are a PhD scholar, whatever you are, you have got knowledge, but you are not able to communicate properly to other people. So that's where you come in, I guess. Is that so? Am I right?
Absolutely. Even people are able to communicate, but it's just that they have all the right words. It's not that people don't have the right, but doctors, engineers, they are professionals. They've studied and toiled all their life, and they've had all their subjects in English. So despite having all the right words and the right terminology and the right ways of, knowing the ways around the world, they still can't. It's not because of the language in particular. It's because of self-confidence. It's because their personality hasn't been polished in certain ways. Or they haven't. So see the trouble with the idea that be yourself. Oh, you've got an interview tomorrow. Well, don't worry, just be yourself and you'll be fine. Oh, you've got an important meeting tomorrow. Don't worry, just be yourself. There's an inherent problem with that argument or with that point of view. Is that you can't be yourself because we human beings are flawed. There are certain areas we're good at. There's certain areas we're not good. We're not so good at. So what we are saying is that don't be yourself, but choose yourself, if you know what I mean. Choose yourself. If you choose yourself, if you choose a better version of yourself, then you know exactly where you're going wrong. And AG, the avant-garde, will help you achieve that, will help you go to that next level. And that is what we are offering.
I'm already intrigued. I might be the first person who joins your course.
That's high praise indeed. Thank you very much.
Again, Mr. Kasser, please tell me about your brand name. Because the way you're pronouncing it, I'm not getting it. So I guess most of our people won't be able to get it.
I will, absolutely. You must have heard of the Renaissance back in the
15th century, right?
Exactly. So it's an iteration of that.
Okay.
The avant-garde, AVANT, The avant-garde means innovation, revolution.
Okay.
So something that's radical, something that is radical, but with the potential to just change everything, everything it touches. So that's where the name comes from. So it comes from French, and I would add to that as well. Like I'm just giving you statistics and figures, which can be a bit dry, but I'm gonna try and make interested as possible. See, the trouble is that, our graduates, are, people who graduate, our students who graduate after they pass the exams, get the qualifications they require to do a particular job, but then somehow they don't end up doing those jobs, if you know what I mean. So for example, I know so many civil engineers, or I know so many MBAs who are doing something completely different. They are employed, but they're doing something completely different than what they set out to do with their lives. The courses they enrolled in, the years of hard work that's behind them. They just don't exploit that. So in my limited knowledge, the reason for that is that lack of soft skills, I would say. But that's just my limited knowledge. But I'm going to give you a data point which backs up my perception of this. There was a research conducted by Harvard University, Stanford Center, in association with the Carnegie University in the US, which goes something like this. Which basically states that graduates who graduate from universities, their employability factor or their success going forward into the future, it depends on two things. And we all know that. That's not news to us. One is their core skills, their hard skills, and the other one is their soft skills. Now, here comes the frightening bit, especially for students in our region. The frightening and the scary bit is that the core skills are so hard to achieve. We toil, we struggle, we put so much time and energy and effort in getting these core skills right. But then they only account to 15%, just 15% of your overall success in life, in terms of your employment. It only figures 15%. While as the biggest chunk, 85%, comes from your people skills, your soft skills, your ability to communicate, your ability to persuade, your ability to critically think, solve problems, your ability to create things, creativity. So all of that. So it's like, so when I read that research personally, obviously I knew it already, but when I had this data point, or this data set, this research in front of me, I was like, what on earth are we doing back home? And what are we telling our kids? Honestly, like, what are we telling our kids? What are they learning? Why are they spending so much time, beating an already boss, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got
So
you.
15%. So you can imagine. So that's what. So even now we're getting resistance. So we're doing these counselling sessions, and we're getting resistance from parents. They're like, oh no, they've got their 12 standard exams, or it's their ninth standard exam, or whatever. They've got to focus on the main studies. This is a distraction, or whatever. It's like, आजनके pagah karo winchina am mujub asya asonchun ke chmin lakat aske chu karna I karo brontas was if you interview ask him is brontas halachim is parum. That's the attitude we have towards it. Honestly, it's like, put it on the back burner. It's basically like this massive elephant in the room that we are not acknowledging, and that is the trouble. That is why a majority of our youth are A, unemployed, B, even a bigger majority is underemployed. Having a civil engineering or an ENC engineering degree, electronics and communication, but ending up in a bank. Do you know what I mean? Doing a cashier's job in a bank. It's like, these are two different worlds. Like, how are you marrying them together? Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So that is where, exactly. So what we're offering is basically completely unique and never been done before. Trust me, never been done. At least in our part of the world, never been attempted before. So
Especially
that is why
Cambridge certified trainers.
Exactly. And eyebrows are gonna go up. People are gonna be like, they are doing something wrong, because that's not how we learn. Because it challenges their preconceived notions and their beliefs and their dogmas about how learning should be. Used to a blackboard behind the teacher, chalk in teacher's hand, and he just dictates, and student just copy, and that's it. End of play, end of day.
Yes.
So yeah,
I guess time is right, because of pandemic and because of Corona, the people's perception about job, about private sector, everything has changed now, and of course, the service-based industry is on a rise. And in service-based industry, you have to have good soft skills. You have to have you have to be able to communicate properly to the person next to you what you're trying to say, whether you're a teacher, whether you're an engineer, whether you're a doctor, whatever you are. So you have to have soft skills. Now, Mr. Kesa, tell me
Absolutely.
uh, exactly from what age can people join your course? What is the right time to join your course?
It's as young, as early as possible. Like,
Mhm.
the younger you get them, the more freedom or the more ease with which a trainer or a teacher can mold that student. And we all know, this is not, I'm not making this up. Children are our future. Children are, a nation's future depends on the kind of children, they raise, the upbringing. So the earlier we get them, the better it is. So our courses start from age 7. And from age 13 to 18, we're calling them smart teens.
Okay.
So we've categorized students on their age groups so that they can have a better learning experience, because they can connect peer to peer in a better way. So like I said as well, we don't believe in the dissemination of knowledge. We believe in the collection of knowledge, in the cumulative effect of sharing knowledge. And we believe peer-to-peer group work is the key to achieving more in the classroom, and the teacher just being a facilitator of that knowledge.
That's
So
amazing.
yes. Yeah.
So, as far as these certificates are concerned, in India, when you go for a job, whether you are good at it or not, it is seen later on. But first, they ask for a certificate. So, would you be providing some certificate?
Exactly. Yeah, I will come to that, but before that, I want to mention that soft skills and language learning in particular, it's an unregulated industry in our part of the world. It's not regulated properly. So anybody with half decent English calls themselves a trainer and sets up a language school, and then invites students over to get enrolled in courses. We are not about that. We are a properly certified soft skills company with certified trainers and a bunch of linguists, like I said, Cambridge University certified trainers, and people who have studied at some of the top-notch universities in the world, like Harvard, like Pennsylvania, like Islamic University of Malaysia. So we're an eclectic group of people who've come together, like-minded group of people who've come together, and we want to make a difference. So coming to your question, so we are in partnership with the British Council.
Okay, that's
So
great.
we are in the process. Of bringing, and we are in the process of bringing an examination centre to Srinagar itself. But
That's
that's never
amazing.
happened before. So that's something that is going to happen in the very near future, as soon as COVID subsides. And when it does, you are going to see people registering through us, because we'll be the official partners in that area. And you are going to see people not having to fly to Delhi, which is a massive convenience, for students, because we don't want to spend extra cash to be able to get the same piece of paper that somebody in, say, Delhi or Chandigarh has to pay next to nothing to get.
That's
Part of the
amazing. It's
official fees.
amazing. It will be a huge help for the people in the valley. They don't have to travel, and you're bringing that particular thing to their doorsteps. That's amazing. So,
So certificates, certificates are going to come from us, but they're going to have the official backing of the British Council on them. So it is going to be worth something. Trust me.
amazing.
And but then again, I know we have a certificate obsessed culture, qualification obsessed culture.
Yes.
But as we know, as you know, as I know, qualifications are there just to get you through the door. What you do inside, once the door shuts, is entirely up to you, and that is the ball game we are trying to prepare you for, and that is what we're here for.
And
So
those guys
yes.
who want to study abroad, so you'll be helping them out in IELTS and TOEFL also.
So yes, so we are offering IELTS and TOEFL at the minute, and you would think that it's only meant for students who want to go abroad, but that is not the case. That is not what we're saying. We're saying it is for anybody and everybody. So anybody who wants to basically improve their listening, their reading, their writing skills, and on top of that, get a new perspective about how to change their mindset when it comes to public speaking, when it comes to engaging with people, having effective communication, having an impact. This is the right course for you. So in terms of the certification of it, we are giving away certificates, because I know our culture is certificate obsessed culture. We love qualifications, but qualifications only allow, as we all know, they only allow you to the front of the queue, or they allow you to knock at the door and then you are let in. After what happens when the door shuts is entirely up to you. And that is where these skills come into play. They play an absolutely pivotal role in determining whether you succeed in getting a job, regardless of your profession, regardless of the field of study you've toiled and struggled all your life in. So that is what I would say. So it's not just meant for IELTS kids who want to do IELTS exam or go abroad. It's meant for everybody who wants to join, who wants to improve both their language skills and their overall personality. Then I would say this is the right fit for them. And even if you aren't, even if anybody isn't, a course like this, what a course like this is going to do is going to bolster your engagement and comprehension of your core subjects. Because we forget that all the subjects that students study in our part of the world, they are in English. The medium of instruction is English. So if you were to get a course like this onto a course like this, despite the popular notion that it will take you away, a course like this is a distraction. It is not a distraction. In fact, it is a breath of fresh air that I promise you, that I guarantee you will be looking forward to this like twice a week, because we're doing this twice a week online. You'll be looking forward to the sessions. That's how interesting and engaging these are going to be. So they're not just going to be your average online boring, lecture, a teacher just dictating what you need to do. We're just going to be actively engaging you with other like-minded people, and I'll just be the conductor, just organizing it all, and other trainers as well. So yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I hope that this new revolution you're bringing in the Valley will help the people from every profession, be it a doctor, be it an engineer, be it an educator. And I request you to provide us some sneak peek in your courses. If possible, give us some video to upload on our YouTube channel so that our viewers can see what exactly they can gain from your course. So
absolutely, that will happen in due course. And hopefully, in the near future, very, very soon, in fact.
Amazing, amazing.
And also, I'd like to add, if you'd like more information, I'm talking to your viewers directly. If you'd like more information as to what we're all about and what we're offering to you and to your nears and dears, you can find this on our website. All the details are listed on our website. It's called the avantgardelearnings.com. AVANT GARDE dot sorry AVANT GARDE LEARNGINGS learnings.com. avantgardelearnings.com.
No worries, we'll provide the link in the description box of the video, so they can just click on it.
Exactly, and you can contact me on my WhatsApp as well, which is a UAE number. It's +971 5069697972.
And we'll provide this number in the description box also.
I think I said that wrong.
No worries, no worries. We will provide this number in this website link in our description box. So viewers, you can check the description box and see the contact number of Mr. Kaisar and the website, and see all the things they are doing, all the courses they are offering, and what they have to offer. And I am already intrigued, and I will be the first to join this course surely. And I'll ask others to also to see and check out all the courses, everything they have to offer. And thank you so much, Mr. Kaisar. And I guess that is it. Would you like to add anything else?
That is pretty much it. So, like, you know where to find us. Come and find us. Hop on board. This is going to be the new exciting. The only regret that you will have that we didn't start this sooner. That's the only regret that you're going to have.
Spoken like a true Cambridge certified English teacher, huh?
Thanks very much, mate. Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Pleasure talking to you. Thank you.
It was amazing talking to you, Mr. Kaisar.
And
it is amazing to see that people are coming back to hometown and helping their friends and nears and dears. Thank you so much, Mr. Kaisar.
It's humbling indeed. It's humbling indeed. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you, Mr. Kaisar.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Allah Hafiz.